Good morning, y'all. It's 3:40 in the morning. Yes, I be up all hours of the night. That's how I roll. I don't never, from I know myself, sleep like normal person, and I be fully rested. It's not that I am not rested because I rest a lot without really sleeping, and then when I do sleep, I really sleep. So I don't need that much sleep like most everybody does. But I know myself, I was like that. So everybody was not made alike. Hello, not made alike. But I have some pressing to say tonight. Um, for the last 5 years or so, especially, I've come across many people, men and women. Everybody want to go into theology, and I got into theology school so I could be a pastor. I thought it was great. But then something keep pressing me over the years as well. You know, God went in the field, sent his prophets in the field, choose kings who were plowing the field. People who just was ordinary farmers and shepherds to lead nations. All right? And he didn't choose them because of which family line they was from. He didn't choose them because their people was in charge of the country. He went to the poorest of the poor and chose his people. Because you know something? A poor person has nothing to lose. You ever thought of that? A poor person have nothing to lose. Imagine that. A rich person have everything to lose. They got wealth. They got material things. They even got the prestige that goes along with it, the power that goes along with it. So they have everything to lose when you're well off. All right? But a poor person who have nothing to lose. And that's where God chose his most mighty leaders and prophets from. Because you know why? When you ain't got nothing to lose, your focus majority of the time is on God. Believe it or not. Sometimes you ain't got a plate of food. You praying, Lord, I have nothing to eat today. I pray somebody just, if only give me a little something. Sometimes you meet people. I have, in my capacity, met people who haven't eaten for days. And in my capacity, I fed them. I made sure I fed them. Right down to young babies, believe it or not. And I'm talking years ago, so I know it's worse now. Because teens haven't got that much better yet, like that, you know. So when a person have nothing to lose, their prayer is like more sincere, coming from all the gut, every part of their being. How she could say that? Because you know why? That's why God keep going back to those people and choosing from those type people and make leaders from those type people. All these, you know, people going, but I can be this and I can be that. They're looking for accolade. They trying to be up in the church because they want to go back to school because they want to be in charge. Most of them want to be in charge because they have ulterior motive. And I call like that. Their ulterior motive is they want their hand to get the money. They want that collection money. I actually had sit with somebody who told me, say I need a bigger church. This was years ago. And it was just ordinary, normal conversation. And my question was, why you need a bigger church? You have a nice sized church now. You have good members, this, that, and that. Oh, I need a bigger church because the more members, the more money. I almost dead. I never said nothing after that. I never see that person after that, even after this day. That was many years ago. I be like, muddles. These people literally counting heads. The bigger the church, the hope for more members to come, and with more members to come, and if you're counting heads, the more money to collect. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. And we have young babies. People say, oh, you don't want to tell them go have these babies. Let me tell you something. You'll be surprised how some things happen. Because some people just one-sided because they haven't been properly exposed to see what really goes on. And so they only can see things from one angle. One angle. At the end of the day, you're dealing with poor, innocent kids who have a right to be here, whether or not we like it, whether or not they come in the direction we didn't thought they should come. And does that mean they should suffer for it? You know? And the people who is the ones who saying there's the Christian. Where is your heart? Hey, where is your heart? You know? For accolade. The heart ain't right. Everything for show like the Pharisees. Be not like the Pharisees, for they do everything for show. Hello, somebody. Everything for people to see and say, look at me. I did this for so and so. Look at me. I doing this. Look at me. I up in this. Look at me. Oh, I'm this and that. Look at me. Be not like the Pharisees, for they do things for show. Yeah, this is my favorite blanket. I don't care how much hole I get. I just love it. It's really something to think of. It's really something to think of. I have even one or two members I know in my family who went to theology school. And I can tell you, even though I love them, plenty times they heart ain't right. You know, but God don't side with man all the time. Yeah, but then you saying you is so much a Bible-toting Christian. How your heart could be full of hate and malice against somebody who never did you anything? How? Because God is not in you. You're a Pharisee. You're putting on a show. You're looking for accolade. You're looking for authority and attention. And you hoping someone give it to you. Your heart is not right. Plenty of your heart is not right. Okay? And you need to stop. You need to stop. You're hating people for being the person you wish you were. You're hating people for being recognized when no one recognized you. Why the hate? Maybe you need to take a page of that person's book. And maybe people can see if you're genuine. There are so much people who are not even in the church, who are such great the gift of discernment of spirit, that when they even walk into a room, they can feel the presence when certain people walk up to them, that this is a demon. You ever see that? You ever meet somebody and the first thing you actually couldn't even help yourself, you say, look at the Jezebel. I did it. I walked into a place. The person come, hi, how you doing? And I couldn't even stop myself from saying it. I don't know how I never met the person before in my life. I say, look at the Jezebel. People say, but what is a Jezebel? A person who goes around pretending what they ain't. They have a spirit of division, meaning they'll do all kinds of things underhand when they hate other people to divide, you know, to divide and to separate. So how you divide and separate, especially among women, you tell people negative about somebody that you made up when you don't even know the person, because you're trying to divide. You're trying to gather stones or people against that person. And then you up in church, hallelujah. Oh, and you wonder why you ain't blessed. Stop playing with God. You're playing with yourself. Stop playing with God. You're playing with yourself. You wonder why all kinds of things happen. Stop playing with God. You're playing with yourself. That is why. You see, man see the outward appearance, but God sees the heart. Hello? And that's the difference. Ananias and Sapphira, that's the difference. Hello? Ananias and Sapphira, that's the difference. So, in doing and taking up these office, you need to do what you say you can do. Don't take up these office and use it against people for the wrong reason, because a lot of people been using their positions and the office that was given to them for abuse of others. They actually targeting people who they hating on, even following people who they hating on, to hope they could bring them down. Hello? But you don't see people see you before you come in. People see you before you come in. The hate is so real. When you have discernment of spirit, you can see the demon before they reach. And you know it's time for you to leave. Hello? And if you don't believe it, I have done it. I have just done it today. I've just done it today. I have a person who was hating on me from day one. They know I was working in that particular building. And anytime they see me and anyone having a pleasant conversation, they tries to come to insert themselves with the hope that they can say something negative. That's a hater. And the thing about it is their life is so screwed up. You ever see that? And that's why their life is screwed up. They're concentrating on all the wrong things. And they around here putting on a front because they're concentrating on all the wrong things. I wonder if we could ever get to the level where we could appreciate each other's differences and respect it without hating. And if you see someone who's better than you, maybe you need to learn why they are better than you in the ways they carry themselves, the ways they act. And if that's a person that you would like to be like, instead of hating them, you need to try emulate them with the hope it could rub off on you, that you could be the example that you see that person is setting, and stop being a hater and stop using these positions just to say you are so and so, and you're not really doing anything for anybody. Instead, you're using it for abuse of those that are less fortunate than you are. And that is what needs to stop. Over and out.